It's 2:34 and I've just uploaded my third video for the day. To go with the two I uploaded yesterday, there's a fly in here for some reason, and it's driving me up the wall. And TikTok is confusing me. And I've had 2 cups of regular coffee, one big old shaker bottle full of protein coffee. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it with this blasted fly. I watched, it's supposed to be like a documentary or something, but it was like a time traveler from 3036. Watched that on Tubi, and this is some of the most blatant baloney I have ever seen in my life. For one thing, his accent for nowadays is way too perfect. You cannot assimilate an accent that well if there have been 1,000 years. It doesn't work. And there's too many conspiracy theories involved that are happening from now. There's no way. No way. And then, yeah, it was a bunch of baloney. Like, if you're gonna conspiracy theory, at least make it a little bit believable. That's what makes it entertaining. I gotta go get my kids in a while, but I've got Bruce texting me, asking me for poster paper. Yesterday it was toothpicks and glue, and today is poster paper. But the poster paper is not for school. The poster paper is for personal use. He's like, this is my own project. It's not for school. I was like, okay. Not a lot going on. It was cold again this morning. It wasn't as bad as yesterday. It was still weird. I'm trying to catch up on the videos and stuff, even though I said I wasn't going to talk about that since last night. I could be watching the American Gods season that I picked up at the library, but I'm not. I got my brain just going crazy with a bunch of things I could be doing instead. Been adding things to shopping lists. I've been examining the many years old chore chart that I've got on the back of my door from, oh my gosh, that was like 6 years ago. I worked out a schedule by day, and then it's still there, and I keep not following it, even though it was a really good schedule for me. I've been on TikTok a bit, watching things I don't understand. Like, there was a really funny one that I'm really sure that I did not understand. Then you got this one guy talking about, I guess in his middle school, his teacher asked him to make a song about her dog. She then showed up at all of her classes, which then landed him in detention because they found the screaming in the background inappropriate. So they gave him a detention, and he and his friend were talking about that they were supposed to write a report on it and pick a punishment. So they gave the punishment back to the people who managed detention to dole out, and they said execution in the middle of an 8th grade commons, specifically by the teacher who requested the song. So no one will try that again, because she was clearly so upset with it. That was hilarious. I'm gonna show that to my 8th grader later, although I don't think that pick your punishment thing flies at my kids' school. I think I'm gonna try to edit one more video today, and I'm not feeling fantastic. I'm really dragging, but at least I'm not having to, run around and do anything. So that's a plus. The most adulting I've done today, besides getting my kids to school on time, was answer the phone and tell the beauty school that my kid's going to be there for his haircut tomorrow. So accomplished. Okay, it's 8:18. I did not get an image of my dinner. It was basically pot roast with overly mushy potatoes and stuff. And I'm sitting outside a scout meeting, waiting and waiting and waiting for somebody to come get in the car. But he hasn't called, so I assume he's not ready to leave yet. I'm sending it after him if this takes too long. So, I'm sitting here comparing TikTok feeds. That's pretty much what I'm up to. Stopped at HEB. I don't know. I'm sitting. There's a lot of sitting in mom stuff. I would be doing this for a while because he wants to make it equal. I did get at least 3, possibly 4 videos done today, so I'm doing good there. And hopefully sometime in the next 10 minutes I'll be headed home. It's 9:32 and I'm trying really, really hard for an early night. I've already sent John to go take a nice calming bubble bath or something, I don't know. Bruce is thumping himself down the hallway to talk to me. I can tell.
How'd you know?
He's shaking the house every time he goes through. This kid has been making like giant grasshopper cloth thingies and not cloth, praying mantis. He's been making these little paper claws for on his fingers, like little, right? And now he made a couple giant ones out of poster board. Why did I buy a poster board? I need sleep. I need rest. I'm gonna try to get to bed early. I am going to try to bore myself. I'm trying to knock out another video or 2. Hopefully that'll work. I don't know. I don't know. Everything's crazy and weird. Crazy and weird right now. And tiring. And so I'm gonna see what I can do. What was that? My kids have me on my toes 100% of the time, and it's nerve-wracking. I have an idea for either YouTube or TikTok, depending on how long these things take, depending on how much I can cut down. But it's something I really want to do, so maybe it'll work. I'm going to try. It seems like a space documentary kind of a night. Not like conspiracy stuff, but like legitimate space. So there was I just feel like I need to mention this because space came up. So William Shatner went to space, or barely, and somebody posted on Facebook, somebody I know, that he was actually not the first Star Trek actor to go into space, and neither were James Doohan's ashes. It was Mae Jemison. At least I think that's her name. She had been at NASA. She had been into space during 1991. She was the first Black female astronaut. And then, after leaving NASA the following year, she got a bit part on Star Trek The Next Generation in 1992. So, opposite directions, yes. We had somebody from Star Trek in space prior to Shatner. And I don't think Shatner actually counts because 10 minutes. I've done sketchy stuff the last I've done. I've made bigger messes of my life in 10 minutes than whatever that was. I'm not gonna elaborate. I'm gonna drink some water, take my evening medications, and I'm gonna call it a night. Thanks for sharing my day with me.